I get this one all the time. It's kind of in the water. People know that a lot of times Christians have like something about sex. Like you're not supposed to have sex before you get married. Like people know that. But I got this question. What is the real point in waiting to have sex until marriage? What's the real point?
It's such a great question and common question. I tell you, it's a real struggle too, right? I mean, it's challenging but I think it's difficult to kind of understand the purpose of sex without understanding the purpose of marriage. It's kind of like, what's the real point of marriage? Before we can answer that, I think if we've ever been, I'm sure your listeners been to a wedding ceremony. You see two people exchanging their vows and rings. They're promising this exclusive love to belong to their spouse. And, we don't do this with our closest friends. We don't have a ceremony that dedicates our friendship, exclusively to one another. Like there's something unique happening in marriage because the couple is promising to like link their lives together in a bond that's meant to last through a lifetime. And just shout out to Jordan, who just got married and is experiencing this right now. But sexual intimacy is intended to display that bond. We call it a covenantal bond, a declaration. I've given you every part of my life. Like I fully belong to you. I love all of you. I'm here for you. Like this is not just an activity or even just for personal satisfaction or pleasure. It's intended to be a picture of devotion and intimacy with one another. And, the data backs this. So there are studies that look at hookup culture, and they ask thousands of college students about their experience of having one-night stands with strangers or friends. And many of them say that they actually try not to feel connected emotionally, like they have to work to not connect relationally during or after sex. Some prefer to be drunk to avoid feeling anything for the person that they're with. It was interesting. This one student shared that she said, they warn you about the STDs and the contraception, but they don't warn you about what it does to your heart. So I think just even if we went ahead and practiced sex outside of marriage, we would just begin to feel that sense of this is meant for something more than what I'm experiencing. So it's really neat. Sex in marriage releases this hormone we have in us called oxytocin, right? It's the bonding hormone. And over time, if you have one sexual monogamous partner, like that oxytocin just exponentially increases over time. It can only get stronger. It only produces more. But hooking up with somebody, it actually releases more testosterone, which is the aggression hormone. So again, I think the real point to waiting to have sex is that marriage and sex are a picture of something much deeper than themselves. Like they're intended to show that unique nature, again, of God's love for us. Like we read in scripture, God's love is intimate. He knows every part of us. God's love is exclusively faithful. Like he says, he will never leave us or forsake us. God's love is devoted. He cherishes and he delights in us. And so the marriage relationship is set aside by God to let us experience that kind of unique love and unity that he has with us. But I wanted to just mention this, that, sex is certainly a gift. It is wonderful and beautiful, but it is not a need, right? Like we have a need for true intimacy. We were not made by God to have sex. He didn't look at Adam and was like, you know what? He can't have sex. We need to provide a way for him. He said, he needs a helper. He needs a companion. He needs deep relationship. He needs, meaningful connection. And that's, again, another picture of the kind of connection we can have with the Lord. So I think that's, at least in part, I don't know if Jordan or Val have anything to add to that, but.
No, that's great. Yeah, I appreciate that answer a lot.